And this is the original heating system in the existing building. It was composed of several conventional heaters and a gas boiler. In the renovation, this original system were reserved and connected to the new system. And this system can work as a backup system in the extreme cold day in winter. This installation is the heat recovery unit. Heat recovery air handling unit, which is installed in the attic of the housing unit. And this kind of unit has already widely used in the Netherlands. The measurements show that the heating energy demand for each housing unit in this project was 164 kilowatt hour per square meter a year before renovation, and this figure decreased to 27 kilowatt hour per square meter a year. And the primary energy demand had also dropped from 419 kilowatt hour per square meter a year to 141 kilowatt hour per square meter a year. And these figures are quite close to the passive house standard, but not completely meet the requirement. There were 244 housing units in this project, and this one is the third project. It's the third housing unit, which was still under construction when I visit the project. The total floor area for this housing unit is 143 square meters, with 97 square meters effective living area. The total renovation cost for this housing unit is around 89,000 euros. So we can see the renovation cost is far lower than demolishing the existing building and rebuilding a new one. So this project we can call it a cost efficient. And the second project I'd like to introduce is the Vienna passive social housing, which is the so-called first certificate passive social housing in Austria. This project is located in the west suburb of Vienna and has already been occupied in 2005. And the project is composed of 3 residential buildings, and there are 39 housing units in these 3 buildings. The average size of each housing unit is 73 square meters, and these 3 residential buildings are all multi-story buildings with ground floor and 3 upper floors and attic. This is the image of this project. These are the 3 residential buildings, and there is a garden between these buildings. The outdoor living environment is quite good. As other passive house did, in this project, the first measure adopted is the improving the performance of the building's envelope. These measures includes the external insulation of 30 centimeter expanded polystyrene, and the staircase included in the thermal envelope, and the interior walls with U value of less than 0.9 between the flats. and also the triple glazing windows. Because the summer in Vienna is quite hot, so the overheating prevention measures should be considered, especially from the beginning of the architecture design. These balconies on the south facade of the building can provide shading in summer without reducing the solar energy gain in winter because of the difference of solar altitude angle, just like this section shows. And the windows in these buildings can be opened in summer for cross ventilation to cool the inner space of the buildings. And the high performance building envelope insulation can also contribute to prevent the solar radiation coming into the rooms in summer. So the people living in these buildings consider it is not necessary to install air conditioner in summer. The thermal living environment in the room is quite comfortable. And actually, no air conditioners were found when I visited this project. The facility system was also designed and constructed according to passive house requirement. This facility system is different from the system in Roosendaal project. It was a centralized system. This is the picture which shows the pipe shaft in the building. There are centralized ducts in the pipe shaft, and these centralized ducts can distribute or collect the air to or from each housing unit in the building. And each family can family can choose different ventilation modes by switching the control panel according to their own requirements. And the measurements shows if the room temperature was kept at 22 centigrade, the heating energy demand is 40.5, and the primary energy demand is 118. So these figures are completely meet the requirement of passive house. Through the calculation of each additional cost item, such as the roof, the window, and exterior wall, and the ventilation system for the passive house application, we can find the total extra cost for passive house construction is 75 euro per square meters, with the total construction cost of 1,055 euro per square meters for the effective living area. The additional cost is around 7% of the total construction costs. And this rate is not high and is acceptable. And when I visited this project, I made a brief interview with a couple of families living in this project, living in these buildings. And they told me if the room temperature was kept at 22 centigrade, the heating energy bill is only 100 euro per year. So it's quite low than the existing the existing social housing in the Netherlands.